And maybe you heard rumors that said that Python is hard, but now I'm going to show you how Python is easy to use it in data science, because I want to be with you in this journey of data science where you will be able to explore everything in data by using Python. So I want to make sure that we are together. Maybe you can see that we are here. I was trying to predict the inflation volatility per month. I want to make sure that at the end of this course we'll be able to express this one. Maybe you can see it look like hard, but it is simple. Once you continue with this course, you will be able to explore more about this one. So maybe some people they go challenge about what data science or machine learning, because you cannot be data scientist without knowing machine learning. Maybe you can give an example on this last chart. You can see how machine learning works and also interactive dashboard in Python. You can see that I can change from it. You can see the visual is changed. You can see in this course I have to make sure that everyone will be able to explain this one. Without go further, let me tell you what data science normally is. Data science is the field that use data to understand things and to make decisions and solve real problem. For example, your boss is telling you that you can see that your business is good. We are getting growth slowly, so that you can check what is happening, so that you can be able to manage that risk. And also what machine learning is. Machine learning is the way computer use to learn from data and it can make decision it your own self and to learn from the experience. For example, most of us we use different AI. You can see how machine learning, that is the power of machine learning. Without to go far, let me show you how you can start this, how you can start to run your code in Python. I just don't want you to memorize the code. I only want you to understand the logic so that you can be able to explore the more code. If you get the logic of your computer, if you get logic of your software, it will be easy. So what I want you to do is just only to keep in touch. I will give the link of group WhatsApp in the description so that we can keep in touch every time. Once you get a problem, you can reach out. I will help you. I promise. So without go far, let me show you how you start. In this short video, we are going to only to import data and to explore short about it. I hope you will continue with the next videos. You come on this file, but I am using the interface of Visual Code. I hope you can see if you are familiar with the coding. If you don't, no problem. You can use Jupyter Notebook or other Google Colab or other one you want. If you got challenge, you reach out. Even for WhatsApp or call, or even I will give full detail in the description. So you go here on a file, then you choose. You can choose new file, or you can choose open. It's up to you. If you have the one you have been using, you can open it. But now we are going to open a new file. You came here on open new file. Then you click on it. It will ask you to choose one. This time I want to choose Jupyter Notebook. Now you can see I have a new file. What I have to do in Python, we always import package to make sure that everything will be easy. If you are programming, you will not need to import the package. But if you don't, you have to import the package so that it can help you to use the code you generated before. But in Python, everything is easy. You can even generate your code. So what you are going to do first, you have to import two important packages used in data manipulation and also to help to manage data frame. The first one we call what you call pandas. In import the pandas as a PD. This is used This is used in the data frame. The other one we have to import what we call numpy. Import numpy as np, then we run. I'm sorry I didn't confirm what we are going to run to use. Yeah, once you run a package, it will not show you anything. But once it is an error, it will show you that there is an error. For example, yeah, it will show you that there is an error. If it is correct, nothing will see. So now we can import our data. Yeah, let you give a short name of our dataset so that it can be easy to merge it on command, so that it cannot have a short long name. For example, I want my dataset imported as the name which is query data equal. What I have to do is just to update this one. These pandas we call it PD, so that it can help us to import our data as a table as it is. But normally in coding or in Python, we call it data frame instead of dataset. Write PD dot read. You have to make sure that you know the extension of your data, because once you have CSV, we will not use the exact same command once I have Microsoft Excel. If someone have HTML or JSON, you will not use the same command as exact it is. But you have to make sure that you know your extension of dataset. Mine, I know it is CSV. I will click on it. Then I open bracket, then quotation. After this quotation, I will go in my PC to see where I saved my dataset, so that I can copy it with their name and also their path, so that I can be able to exploit it in Python, because I'm going to tell Python that go in my PC in this folder, then check the dataset, then import it. So I go in Windows Explorer, my Windows Explorer, then I go in File, my file is stored in this. Then my data is stored also in time data. I hit right click on my data I want to import. Then I will go on show more. Then I go on property. Then this dialog box will appear. After this one, I will make sure that I click on security. Then I copy this file. It will include the name and the path. I copy it, then I back in VS Code or Jupyter if you are using Jupyter, then I paste it. So the next stage will be in Python. This backslash alone it cannot work. What you have to do it is to make it double, or to change into forward slash. It's up to you to change it to what will be. It's up to you to use what will be easy for you. After this one, you can also to add low memory. Low memory equal false. Maybe you can ask me why false. In Python, there is limited variable it can receive once you don't update them. By default, there is a limited number of variable and observation. So to make sure that our dataset it is imported well, we have to remind Python that low memory equal false. For example, you can imagine if you have a dataset of sensors, mostly it can contain the variable between 900 and 1000, and the observation million and millions. So your Python will import data, but the many last observation will be missing value, will be null. While other column and also column will be imported, but you will not be able to see all your variables. So we have to make sure that we remember this code. Then hit enter. Once you don't see anything, which means that your command has ran it successfully. So the next what you have to do is just to show how to see how our data it is. We hit data, we write data as the name of data set, then we write dot head, then we bracket it, then we hit enter. You can wait a bit to see. Yeah, now you can see my data how it is. You can see how my data it look like. By default, Python will give you 5 rows or 5 observation. But if you want the many rows, you can remind Python that I want, for example, I want to see 100 observation. Write it in this bracket. For example, you can tell that maybe even you can tell Python you want for observation. It will do. This is the first one. The another one you have to do once you import your data, even in each data, every software, Arab, Python, Stata. Other one, what you have to do the first is to understand your data. So here, before to see how your data look like, you can also do the last one. Here we have seen the head. We can also see the last one to make sure that our data is imported well. We wrote the data, then dot tail. Then we hit enter. And also, Python will give you the last 5 rows if you didn't mention the exact number of the last observation you want. But you can also remind them what the number of observation you want to see. Then, for example, I want 20. Python it will give you the last. It will give you the last observation, the 20 observations. It will show you how it looks like. I hope you can see. That one was 2,629. So the other one you have to do, you have also to know I imported my data set, but what the name of this data, what the name of this column, or what is the name of my variable, even how many. We use the short command to see the name, which we call it data. You can you can know that this data, it is the name of data set. We have already given this data set. Then we add a dot. Then we add columns, columns. Then we hit enter. What Python will do, we repeat the name of your variable, or what you can call the name of your column. So you can be able to know my column is rank, is final of category. You can be able to see which column is right and wrong. You can know what you are going to change, maybe to rename or to delete. This is the way you use in Python. So the other thing I can end with in this session, it is what we call shape. We didn't see what the exact number for observation and the exact number of column. Maybe you can even not guess what this is, how many this is. So we use the short command, what we call data, as the name of data set. Then we add the shape. Then we run. It will show that the first one will be it is observation. We have 2,640 observations and 35 variables. So other one I can add. Let me show you how you will see the number of missing value. Then we will come up with the next session. You will only write the data dot is NA. You can even use is NA or NAR, or will work. It is the same. Then get this one. it will give you true or false, true and false, true or false. This cannot make sense. It is the missing value, but it cannot make sense. The missing value will only be where you can see true, because we are asking if this is null, but this cannot make sense logically. Logically makes sense, but you cannot be able to explore. What we do, we add the sum. What Python will do, if you ask them to add sum, it will go in your data set. It will take where missing value is, because it will assign it true, which is 1, and it will go where it doesn't see missing value, it will add 0. Once it starts to sum, it will take that zeros which is belongs in the false, and take that one which is belongs in true, then add it. You will come up with the missing value, because you will add some, you will add the ones and add the 0, the answer will be the true. So you hit enter. This is the missing value we add in each columns. So thank you so much. Let me hope that you are keeping in touch. What I want you to do is to subscribe, so that you can be able to see every video you upload, so that you can stay updated.